Joe McCoy, thanks for joining us for the first time in a new role as the Executive Director of the Illinois Association of Counties. Kind of a brand new organization. Give us a little background. How did this come about?
It is a new organization, and let me begin by saying that I'm happy to be with you this morning, Terry. And the organization came about because there are a group of county leaders that recognize that Illinois counties have been facing a disadvantage for many years because, unlike a lot of other local government groups, the counties haven't, they've been somewhat factionalized and they haven't all come together. And so the vision for this organization is to stitch Cook and the Collar counties with all other counties throughout the state into a homogeneous organization to advocate on behalf of county issues.
And we should tell people who don't know that you used to work for a number of years as a lobbyist, one of the lobbyists for the Illinois Municipal League. So you have a lot of background, a lot of experience in local government and the kind of issues and working with the legislature that you bring to this role. Are the issues that so far you've dealt with the counties, and we should probably say that you don't have not all the counties as yet are in your association, but that I presume is kind of a longer term goal. What kind of issues are we looking at the county level and that you deal with as compared to maybe a municipal level?
Sure. Well, thanks for the question. A lot of the issues, Terry, are very transferable between municipalities and counties. You have a lot of the local control issues, trying to protect local authority and prevent the state from preempting local authority. We're concerned about revenue issues, particularly state-shared local government revenues like the shared income tax through the Local Government Distributive Fund, also sales tax issues, and we're always looking to try to enhance county authority, enhance county's ability to fund important public safety and other types of programs for county residents, as well as maintaining infrastructure and protecting the general public health and safety and welfare of the residents.
If someone asked you, as I will, what are some of the top 3 or 5 issues? Is it public safety, as you say, and how is your role going to work? Is it predominantly working with the legislature, or is it more kind of just stitching together all the different counties and trying to say in a cohesive way, here's what we need at the county level?
Well, it's really all of those issues. I think first and foremost, again, the vision of ISACO, which is the Illinois State Association of Counties, is to try to create a homogeneous organization that brings in counties from throughout the state. I think counties have been hurt, frankly, over the years because they haven't been unified in approaching the General Assembly. And so by bringing all the counties together, we know we can bolster our advocacy on their behalf, and we can deal with issues like expanded county authority, making sure that we have better than adequate public safety and public health programs. Again, we're concerned about protecting county revenues so that we could fund those programs. Counties are heavily involved in maintaining roads and basic infrastructure, and so those are critical issues. And specifically to a type of issue this year that we're really concentrating on behalf of counties would be capital infrastructure. There's a tremendous need in Illinois. I think we're all of us in the government sphere are aware that Illinois hasn't had a capital program in many years, and there's lots of basic infrastructure that is failing or on the verge of failing. And so ISACO is working with others to try to bring about a capital bill so that we can adequately fund those important needs.
Sometimes we use these terms, capital bill, and people I think the lay person doesn't always necessarily know what that is. And I just say, it's when we're going to go out and have a bond issue and borrow money for some major expenses. If it's a road, the things that are not included in a general operating budget.
Right.
I often tell people it's kind of like building a swimming pool in your backyard. It's an exceptional expense that comes along once in 20 years or something, but as compared to just paying the utility bills and electric bills of your operating budget of the house. That said, we are looking as a state to pass a capital bill in the tens of billions of dollars, the amount not yet determined. So that was something to keep our eye on. So I guess, are you testifying? Have you testified before the hearings with Senator Menard and Martin Sandoval as far as some of the capital bill requirements on behalf of the counties?
I have not personally testified in front of those committees and those legislators, but we are involved in making sure that those who are making the decisions with respect to a capital bill understand what county's needs are. In fact, we've passed along some information and project requests from counties to individuals who are making the decisions, and so that's kind of how we're working on the issue behind the scenes and communicating directly with our members and urging them to make sure that they get their ask into the legislators who are going to be making important decisions about the capital bill.
And Joe, let me ask, on each of the counties, I believe I'm right, has a sheriff, the county sheriff. So do you foresee that tangentially you'll deal with law enforcement issues, and to what extent are the issues that are brought to you, that people at the county level want you to act on, to what extent are they solo issues in one county, or they tend to be regional where the different counties might be working together on behalf of some need?
Well, to the first part of your question, Terry, the sheriffs are represented by the Illinois Sheriff's Association, and they take the lead on most issues regarding law enforcement. I think the role of ISACO is to identify issues with them that ISACO can also support, so that we can make sure that they're getting the additional support that they need to move a proactive legislative agenda through that enhances the ability of local law enforcement to adequately perform their jobs.
Okay. Well, look, we appreciate you taking the time to stop with us and explain what's happening. Good luck to you, and we'll be looking to do some more interviews over the future as your issues develop.
Absolutely, Terry. It was a pleasure to be with you. Thanks for coming by.
Our officers will
Jeff Berkowitz,
provide
thanks for
all
joining
the
us on the Illinois
information
Channel. We're going to take a bit of an in-depth look at the run for the mayor of Chicago.
The Illinois Channel, keeping you connected to your state, your issues, your home.